Genes are passed down from parents to offspring.
The latest front in the culture wars is leaving viewers distressed.
My genes are blue.
An ad released by brand American Eagle in July features Hollywood star Sydney Sweeney, blonde hair, blue eyes, and in classic American denim. But it's not the genes sparking backlash, rather the message.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
While American Eagle says proceeds from the limited release Sydney gene will go towards a mental health nonprofit, the campaign's language struck a dissonant chord with some viewers.
Those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird, like fascist weird, like Nazi propaganda weird.
Let's talk about that American Eagle Sydney Sweeney ad and eugenicist dog whistles.
The backlash, swift.
My genes are superior, and by that, I mean white.
With even some celebrities taking aim at the ad.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring.
American Eagle now responding to the controversy, posting on Friday in part, great genes look good on everyone. But critics are also getting critiqued. The White House's communications director characterizing the backlash as, quote, cancel culture run amok, with Republican Senator Ted Cruz saying the criticism amounts to the crazy left coming out against beautiful women. Even Vice President J.D. Vance weighing in.
My political advice to the Democrats is continue to tell everybody who thinks Sydney Sweeney is attractive is a Nazi. That appears to be their actual strategy.
Why do you think this ad has resonated and perhaps stirred a little controversy from so many people?
This one is driving attention for the wrong reasons, for controversy, for either being not clever enough, or on the opposite end of that spectrum, for being downright offensive, maybe even racist.
Now, other brand ads are under scrutiny, too. Dunkin' releasing a spot this week.
This tan? Genetics.
The company's comment sections now filled with similar critiques. One user asking, why are ads so obsessed with genetics all of a sudden? And competing apparel brand Abercrombie & Fitch releasing their own campaign.
I'm here with Abercrombie today on set in New York City. I'm having the best time ever.
Some users saying, quote, I'm so glad Abercrombie is showing different sized models, and Abercrombie, where everyone has great genes. NBC News reached out to American Eagle, Sydney Sweeney's team, Dunkin', and Abercrombie for comment, but did not immediately hear back.
What would you recommend to a brand navigating a comms crisis like this?
I don't know that this brand thinks it is a crisis. I believe this brand aimed its target and is hitting it.
For now, the denim drama remains far from zipped up.
Brands need to understand they are not going to be able to put this work out without it being scrutinized. The internet is your scrutiny.
Zinclair Samoa, NBC News.
Over in the US, who would have thought an ad for jeans would somehow become embroiled in some sort of Nazi controversy? But, well, it's happened. I'm sure you've heard of Sydney Sweeney, the American actress. She's featured in an ad for American Evil. Evil. I've got it on the brain now.
American white supremacy.
American Eagle. There's certain people who think they should be called American Evil, but it's a clothing company called American Eagle. She's done an ad for their jeans. Take a look.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
I mean, first point, we are so back. We've got hot chicks advertising things again, because you'll remember about 5 years ago, we went through this wave of like all the ads became woke and we couldn't really show, attractive looking people advertising things anymore. Everyone had to be overweight because, we wanted it to look like real life. But, people don't buy things on the basis of real life. They buy things on the basis of what they would like to look like or things like up the top.
Or the gender they would like to be.
Exactly. Or that's some Nike ads at the top there, Now they're advertising families because, wow, that's back on the agenda in 2025 too. But this particular ad is apparently Nazi propaganda, and this is a headline that's been running in the biggest newspapers and news outlets around the world because she references genes. Yes, apparently this is all some sort of code when she's a white woman with blonde hair and blue eyes talking about genes. She actually means Nazis. Take a look at this.
You guys are complaining about that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it. That's
Nazi propaganda.
And now we have this interesting ad with a play on words where we pass on blue genes to those genetically with blue eyes. I mean, it's no accident that Sydney Sweeney's initials are SS.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this?
Look, I'm not saying that Sydney Sweeney personally wrote this ad to revive the Third Reich, but American Eagle absolutely knew what they were doing here.
Amazing. This stuff just writes itself. I didn't know, Joe, when Neil Diamond sang about being forever in blue jeans, that was like some sort of Nazi anthem.
Yeah, obviously,
and now advertising jeans and saying things, oh, it's all Nazis. I mean, have we literally reached a point where people are that brain dead that they see an attractive woman doing an ad and she mentions jeans and it's some sort of Nazi dog whistle?
I am just starting to put all the pieces together, Caleb. It's all starting. This is like that scene in A Beautiful Mind where suddenly all the scales fall away from my eyes and I can see everything so clearly. So when Elton John sang Blue Jean Baby in Tiny Dancer, he was a closet Nazi. Oh, no, hang on. His lyricist, Bernie Taupin, was a closet Nazi, and Elton was a musical propagandist.
Correct.
When Janis Joplin said that she was feeling near as faded as my jeans in Me and Bobby McGee, that means Janis Joplin, also, feminist rock icon, and Nazi, was propagandist, as well as, of course, Chris Christopherson, because he wrote that song. So they're obviously a Nazi couple. And then it just gets better and better. I mean, if we're talking about initials that mean if you've got the same initials as something, it must be you are the same as that thing. So
your initials are the same as John Howard's. I mean, you must be a liberal.
That's right. I am John Howard, and my beloved friend Christina Kershaw-Keneally has the initials KKK. What could that mean? These guys are amazing. I had no idea Twitter enlightenment, political intelligentsia figures. They were going. I knew they were smart, but I didn't know they were this smart. I mean, these guys are just next level. And I love the way they pull out the vocal fry when they're like looking into something to give it that extra sort of taste of authenticity. So they say, I heard you guys like complaining about this thing, so I thought I'd like check it out. And it turns out it's like totally racist.
Oh my God.
This is, you know what? We can just abolish all the institutes, all the think tanks, all the universities. We don't need them anymore. We have triggered millennials on Twitter. I don't think they're even millennials. I think these are the offspring of millennials.
These are not millennials. These are Gen Z. These are the sub 30. And the thing is, what is so shocking is these videos have millions of views and hundreds of thousands of likes online. People are genuinely buying this stuff, which is so ridiculous. But I do have a theory that the ugly, woke, left-wing activists, who most of these people that we've just put up fall firmly into that category, unattractive, overweight, left-wing.
Only on the inside. They're only overweight and unattractive on the inside.
Well, yes. And they've realised that since 2020, they've lost grip on cultural power. Things have totally swung back the other way because guess what? People like beauty. They like attractive things. I don't support the sexualisation of women, and I think Sydney Sweeney goes a bit far in that respect.
You and Caleb are going to have to argue about that later.
You can actually buy. You can buy.
Do what she wants and profit off her.
No, it's not tasteful, and you can buy Sydney Sweeney's bathwater online, apparently, which I think is just disgusting. But I will say, this is the return of women who are feminine, who are beautiful, dominating the media and culture. And that is a massive shift. And I think in response, the crazy leftists are panicking. And so now they're having to come up with anything to stop this. And what is the final, ultimate insult that the left will always use when they want to shut you down? Nazi.
Yeah, because it's sort of like once you've been branded with that, how do you come back?
Exactly.
From it, is the idea. And this is like, Sir Roger Scruton, God rest his soul, wrote excellently about beauty and how we crave beauty, and in particular how that has been taken away from us in so many facets of our life, in art, in architecture, and the influence that beauty has on our lives and our psyche. And I think we're maybe getting to a point now, tipping point, where we've realised how much we're missing because beauty has been stripped from so much of our lives that we're trying to get it back in some way. So look, we've started with attractive people in advertisements, but I'll be happy when they get onto architecture and things.
That's why I went on Instagram. People were just crying out for it, and I thought, got to give the housewives of Australia what they want.
Got to give them beauty. So good.
Let's go to the other end of the pond, as shallow as we can get here. The pearl clutching around a bloody jeans ad, okay? Sydney Sweeney, current it girl, 11 out of 10, wow, amazing, right? If you had to draw, this is what you would draw, right? The ad says, Sydney Sweeney's got good genes, and then people have turned around and it's become jeans, white people, blue eyes, hair, big boobs. Oh, my God. It's a jeans ad, Megan.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
Yeah. You know what? The whole thing's so annoying. I'm here to tell you there is nothing wrong with being blonde, blue-eyed, and white. Nothing.
And
nothing
beautiful.
whatsoever.
And 11 out of 10. And somebody who'd stop traffic. Come on.
I'm not so sure about the boobs situation. But in general, it's fine to be white, blonde-haired, and blue-eyed. I'm sorry. It's okay to say that. And the irony here, of course, is that if you had a Hispanic girl in that ad, if you had a black girl in that ad, a mixed-race girl in that ad, an Indian girl, an Asian girl, that'd be fine. Fine. You can celebrate their genes, but you cannot say anything about white jeans because we're all still stuck in the Jim Crow era, in the slavery era, and we have to pretend that there's been no progress made whatsoever. We haven't had a black president. We don't have black Supreme Court justices. We didn't just have a black vice president and a black nominee for the Democratic nomination, black secretaries of state. No, there's been no progress. That's all you need to know. We're just as racist as ever over here in America. And there can never be a reference to good genes if you're talking about a white person, number one, never mind a white woman, number two, because there's a special hatred for them among the class that's lecturing us. And God forbid the person have blonde hair and blue eyes. Well, I am here to speak on behalf of blonde-haired, blue-eyed, white American women. There's nothing wrong with us. F off if you don't like the fact that we celebrate how good we look in jeans and possibly having good genes, period. And you know what? It can apply to you if you're redheaded and brunette and black-haired or black-skinned or brown-skinned. It's like, take a chill pill and relax. Just calm down. What we're celebrating here is beauty. The jeans comment is clearly a reference to her ass and her boobs. It's not her skin that anybody with two eyes can see. Only the weird leftists have chosen to freak out over this. And for them, I have a special message. Suffer! Good.
Yes, we know the cornerstone is Christ alone.